Good morning and happy Monday. Happy Monday to a week of Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for the holiday this year. Kind of holidays around here are just kind of like what they are, because it's just my husband and I. With all the things going on in the world, this is in 2020. So, everything. We're going to low key it. We're going to stay in our PJs all day. We're going to make some food and all that kind of stuff. But what I want to talk about this week specifically is tips on how you survive the holidays if you're going to like a family party or something, right? So obviously today we're going to talk about food. But first, let me tell you who I am. So I am Jessica Ryder. I own a project, a mission, a company called Sage Root. And the mission and purpose behind Sage Root is to bring to you those life lessons to help you live a healthy and purposeful life. These are things that I learned. These are things that I wish I would have perfected in my 20s. I feel like I probably would have lived a much better, I don't want to say better life, but been on track a little bit quicker than what I am now. So today, again, one of the biggest things has been food. If I would have gotten my food on track back when I was in my 20s and stopped eating like I was in college, when I'm 28, I probably wouldn't have gone through all the heartache. But because of that, I now come to you with thoughts, ideas, tips, and that's what this daily video is. It's just like my daily thought on whatever's going on in the world and then bringing it to you. So today is how to survive the holiday around food. And let me just tell you this, one of the hardest things for me has been in the past saying no to food around the holidays because everybody brings something good. You want to try everything. There's grandma's favorite recipe that you want to try. But you also know what you feel like when the party's over. And for me, it was always sick. It was always like crap. It was, I would come home and immediately get sick. And at one point, I finally just said, I can't do this anymore. I can't come home and get sick. So for me, saying no at a party was more about constantly replaying in my head getting sick. You're going to get sick. Don't eat that. You're going to get sick. Yes, it looks good, but you're going to get sick. And so I had to do that for 3 or 4 years so that my gut could finally heal itself. And then I could start saying yes again, but I had built the discipline enough to know how to say yes in the right way. So, for example, when I go to a party, because I am very focused on eating real food and not highly processed things, I go to parties and I look at stuff differently now. And so when I go and I look and I go, okay, that looks like it's made out of this, this, and this. Those are things I just don't eat. I can avoid it. And it's very, very simple to avoid it because I choose to eat real food. And that's a belief. That's something that I live through right now. Sure. Do I try things? Absolutely. Did I have a sandwich this morning? Yes. I ate bread. There are times that I don't eat 100% real food, but having the belief of eating real food has allowed me to go to parties and look at some stuff and go, that's really questionable. Or I know how she makes that. I'm out. I'm not going to eat that crap. So that is one way that I have been able to say no is I don't eat real food. I eat real food. And that's going to tear me up because it's super, super highly processed. The other thing too is I remember my goals. And I know that's way easier said than done. And believe me, it is way easier said than done to be like, oh, just remember your goals and you won't eat anything. No, you're going to go and you're going to be like, oh, one piece won't hurt anything. Except one piece turns into 3. I've been there. I was the fat kid. Legit, guys, I was looking up some medical history for myself this morning. And I happened to look at my like vitals that are in this app that my hospital that I go to does. And like I was 171 pounds at 5'2". Like I was a big girl. I didn't say no to food. I get it. But I've had to learn like, okay, no, what season am I in? So like right now I am in a season with my eating of knowing what I can and can't eat, but also not like limiting myself. All this year I was so focused on my diet. It was dialed in. It was whatever. I was like, I just need a little bit of a break. And it's not a break to go like eat anything and everything. It's just like, I don't want to weigh my food every day. I don't want to do this every day. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to enjoy fall foods. I'm going to enjoy winter foods, and I will pick back up January 1st. Like that is my goal. But my goal is also not to put on 10 pounds through this whole thing. So when I go to a holiday party, I'm going to keep that in my head. Like, do I really want that? No, that bite is going to lead to 5 other bites over here. I don't want it. So I'm not going to do it. Like those are the keeping focused of where I am and where I want to be come January 1st. That helps me stay on track. Like I'm going to try this piece of pie, but I don't need a whole piece of pie. Like I'll split it with my husband, or I'll cut my own piece and it will be super small and I'll have a small bite and then I'll move on. Like those are the things that when it comes to food, don't deprive yourself because that's just going to make you want it more. Have a small bite and know that, hey, look, my goals are so much bigger right now than that piece of pie. I don't want to feel sick later. So I'm going to have a small sliver because I know 2 bites won't kill me, but 4 will. So I'm going to have 2. Ultimately, it comes down to self-control. And so many of us don't have it. Look, go back. I was 171 pounds. I clearly had no self-control when it came to food. Even now, I struggle. But it's the discipline. It's like, I know that I don't want to be sick. I know what my goals are. So I'm just going to say no. And if somebody gives you a hard time, you just look at them and say, you don't have to live in my body. You don't have to get sick later. So you have no say on what I eat and what I don't eat. And again, believe me, I've been there. I've been to the family parties where they're like, why aren't you eating? Ugh. What are you on some fad diet again? Yeah, I am. Thanks. And you know what? There were times that my husband had to stand up for me. My husband had to stand up and go, I don't want to hold her hair over the toilet later on when she gets sick. So she's not going to eat. Get over it. It's your life. It's your body. You have to make those choices. You have to have the self-control to go, I can't overindulge in that. It'll derail me. Right? So when you go to the holiday party, eat before. Or bring your own food. I've done that. Bring your own food. Yes, they look at you weird. Yes, they ask you a lot of questions. Yes, all that. But I felt 100% better when I left that party. The other people didn't. The other people are sitting on the couch going, oh my God, I ate too much. I'm like, brought my own. I'm good. Don't worry about me. You have to live your life. You live in your body. You're the only one that knows. Don't let anybody else make the decision for you. You're the only one that knows. So have some self-discipline. Have some self-control. Enjoy the holidays. Have a little bite of the food. Just don't go all out and overindulge. All right. That's my Monday tip. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.